Hey guys, it's the Melody 5. I'm back to more Legend of Zelda Ocarina Time. Last time, we completed a very long side quest, which ended up with us giving a giant Goron a bunch of eye drops so that he could give us the Big Goron Sword, the most powerful sword in the game. And this time, we are going to be heading towards the Spirit Temple after we do something that we can now have access to now that we are a member of the Gerudo, which is back here. You need to be on Epona for this as well. If we talk to this Gerudo lady while riding on Epona, and if she could actually stop for once. Hey, newcomer. You have a fine horse. I don't know where you stole it from, but... okay, how about challenging this horseback archery? Once the horse starts galloping, shoot the targets with your arrows. Let's see how many points you can score. You get 20 arrows. If you can score 1,000 points, I'll give you something good. Do you want to try for 20 rupees? Now, I never had that much issue with this game in 3D because of the gyroscope controls, but with how this game has reverse camera controls for aiming, I feel like I'm going to do horrible on this. Each of these pots over here is worth 100 points if you can destroy them. If you could destroy one and just keep mashing them, you generally got a good rhythm going. There, okay. Now, with the actual targets themselves, you get 100 points if you shoot them dead on the center, but you can also get... oh, that was actually really good. You can also get 60 points if you're slightly off and 30 if you're a little bit further off than that. I'm just... it seems like sometimes I aim it properly, but it doesn't exactly go where I want it. It goes, like, higher than what I actually want it to go. Aha! 1080! Like, what I would like to make the qualities of these videos, it just sometimes takes fucking forever to export. 1270! That's what it actually is! Well, I mean, like, the actual ratio thing, I mean. I'm not very good with video quality and all that. Fantastic! You are a true master. I will give this to you. Keep improving yourself. You get a piece of heart for that! However... we aren't done yet. I think you still have to be on Epona for this, though. Because there's a slightly harder version in that we just need to get more points this time, which gives us well, not really a better reward per se, but another reward. I'm probably going to not be able to do this and take tons of tries and all that. Hey, rookie, you're looking good. Show me your skill again. You should set a new goal of 1,500 points and try again. Do you want to try for 20 rupees? I'm going to have, like, nothing by the end of this. There! I just need to be quiet and let the spirit of Rambo possess my body. I'll be darned, you are the ultimate master! I will give you an item suitable for the master. This quiver is very important to me. I want you to have it. Take good care of it, okay? You upgrade your quiver to the biggest quiver! Now you can carry even more arrows to a maximum of 50! That actually helped save all the arrows that I lost. Where we need to go for plot is over by this gate and this Gerudo lady over here. Hey, newcomer. What? Oh, I don't need to spin. I thought you were blocking the ladder. It looked like that. I just need to climb up here. And then eventually talk to a Gerudo that is standing up here. This one. Hey, rookie. Are you going into the desert? I'll open this gate for you. But you can't cross the desert unless you pass the 2 trials. The first trial is the River of Sand. You can't walk across this river. After you cross it, follow the flags we place there. The second trial is the Phantom Guide. Those without eyes that can see the truth will only find themselves returning here. You're going anyway, aren't you? I won't stop you. Go ahead. So yeah, what she says kind of rings true there. Unless you follow the trials, you're gonna end up being warped right back to the Gerudo's fortress. And always fun in games, always had kind of like a weird transition towards this. It's all like rocky and then suddenly sand. Haunted Wasteland. If you chase a mirage, the desert will swallow you. Only one path is true. It's actually quite hard to see in this place. But this is kind of what they made about this river of sand. You need to use the long shots to grab onto one of the crates on the other side of the game. Well, actually, let me go over there. I almost had it, but again, the finicky controls when you're aiming shit in this game. There, just need to walk a little bit closer. That's all, and as they said, you just gotta follow the flags that they have guided up around here. And I don't think I've ever bothered to read what the sign says. All those reckless enough to venture to the desert, please drop by our shop. Carpet merchant! Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go there. I didn't even know there actually was a shop in this game. Well, that's honestly something I just never actually seen anybody do. Okay, just follow the flags again. Quite tricky to see in this place. I don't remember it being this bad in 3D, although again, I could just be misremembering things. Gotta head over here. I think you can kind of long shot under the flags because they're made of wood. I'm not exactly sure. Oh, yeah, you can. I guess you don't want to risk, like, walking too far away, then you can just do that. But I think this way's a little bit faster. And eventually you reach this little sort of castle thing. It's always kind of remind me of, like, that castle in Pokemon Black and White. Wait up! Oh, there's a gold skull here. I was, like, wondering, like, I don't think I've ever actually been down this spot. So, again, I wanted to try new things. And they actually kind of paid off there. I'm actually quite close to getting 50, which is where obviously the last reward that I want to get is. But I'm probably not going to be able to do that until after the Spirit Temple. Hey! I need to go back and do the trick! I can just do it right here! Now the other question is, what do these torches do? Because I'm pretty sure these torches are going to do something. But there's no obviously fire source, so I guess I can just show off the fire arrows here then. Let's just make sure I'm aiming it right so I'm not wasting arrows and magic on this. And I'm assuming it's going to be a treasure chest, which might give me rupees or something. Because I definitely know it's not a piece of heart. No, it's just a piece right here. That's a weird spot to put it. Yeah, 50 rupees. A little bit of a waste, but I'm not really ever going to go back to this place once I'm done with it, so I'm not really fussed. Anyway, probably just going to cut once I'm back out here because this climbing might take a little bit. When I head up to the top of this castle place, and you're also going to need the lens of truth for this because obviously they're talking about eyes of truth. Examine this! Don't stand on top of it! One with the eye of truth shall be guided to the spirit tunnel by an inviting ghost. Activate the lens of truth, and there's a Poe here. I'll be your guide on your way, but coming back, I won't play. I'll show you the only way to go, so follow me, and don't be slow. So yeah, just keep following this guy's path. Do not walk away from where he's telling you to go, otherwise you're going to end up back at the Gerudo's fortress. Only issue here is that there are going to be some enemies that attack you on the way here. Eventually. There are actually new enemies as well, so there we go! Levers! I just ignore them. Like, that's generally what I just do every time they pop up, I just ignore them. They just generally just travel in the direction that you're currently standing in, but as long as you just move away from that spot, you'll just dodge them anyway. So it's not that big of an issue. This guy takes you on a very long and unnecessarily long path that just kind of makes you sort of semi-backtrack to places as well. Because we just kind of went in a big circle here. I know what he ultimately takes you is to like the same place I'm currently am on the y-axis to the very far left. Essentially. Again, we already walked past this part. You could have taken me that way instead, but no, if I didn't, I would have somehow end up back here. Now the flags, which this marks us to where the Spirit Temple actually is. At the Desert Colossus, with its magical popping into existence rocks. There are also plenty of levers here. They really like using levers in this spot. I don't know why. I want to head over to the spot where these two palm trees are, because there's a little bit of a crack in the wall, so I think you know what that means. I'm gonna get destroyed here once I've unpaused this. Whoop! Want to blow this up? I didn't know you could examine that thing, because I just blow it up straight away. There is a great fairy's fountain in here! And of course, yeah, I have to switch everything back, because I like to have the Lens of Truth where I usually have the Ocarina. Welcome, Link. I am the Great Fairy of Magic. How many fairies of magic are there? I will give you a magic spell. Please take it. You got Nehru's Love! Cast this to create a powerful protective barrier. It's defensive magic you can use with C. Nehru's Love is in effect for only a limited time, so use it carefully. When battle has made you weary, please come back to see me. Nehru's Love is the last of the free spells in the game, and I'm gonna switch back to the arrows so I don't accidentally use bombs. And it's actually quite an interesting one. It uses the most magic out of the free, using 12, but it makes you invincible for obviously a limited amount of time. There are certain situations where I definitely like to use this thing, so this is definitely gonna have its own time to shine. But anyway, that's not important right now. All we need to go to is just the Desert Colossus itself, and reach the Spirit Temple with it, and hopefully after we can avoid getting attacked by all these levers here, because they just constantly throw them at you. It's like a bullet hell game. Once I'm out of the sand, I can walk around perfectly fine, and here. Now, if I can be faster. We have reached the Spirit Temple, but you know what? This episode's kind of short, so you know, I am actually gonna start off the— Whoa! I forgot there were evil pots around it. I'm actually gonna start off this dungeon right here, right now. If you want to proceed to the past, you should return here with the pure heart of a child. And the other Cobra says, if you want to travel to the future, you should return here with the power of silver from the past. Okay, not exactly sure what they're talking about here. So, over here there is a little alcove we can only get through as a child, and a big block here, which I accidentally rolled into. However, we cannot pull or push this thing, so, yeah, that was a pretty short dungeon. I guess we should just give up now. We can't really do anything, so, goodbye. Hyrule is screwed. Oh! My knees! Past, present, future. The Master Sword is a ship with which you can sail upstream and downstream through Time's river. The port for that ship is in the Temple of Time. To restore the Desert Colossus and enter the Spirit Temple, you must travel back through Time's flow. Listen to this requiem of spirit. This melody will lead a child back to the desert. You have learned the Requiem of Spirit. For some reason, the song always kind of sticks out in my mind for some reason. I guess it's how much it likes to use the A button in it. Ah, he's learned! He's no longer using flash bombs. He's just disappearing in the sand. So, as she pretty much said, we have to... Did I play the song wrong? There. We have to go back to being a kid and use the Requiem of Spirit to warp to the Desert Colossus and start off the Spirit Temple as young Link. Yeah, Spirit Temple kind of stands out a lot. Something else I was also waiting till that cutscene to actually talk about is... Well, obviously, Gapora actually appeared in that cutscene. That's the only time in the whole game you see him as an adult. So that actually leads to a little interesting tidbit about Gapora as well, is the fact that every sage that we have awakened so far has been somebody we've already met as young Link. Except for Rauru. Raru's kind of the oddball of the group in that matter. However, it is actually kind of implied that Rauru is actually Gapora's true form. So if that's true, he actually does have a very odd place in all this, and hopefully I haven't already forgotten how to play the... Did I already... I pressed the A button. There, okay. I was thinking, wait a minute, hopefully I haven't forgotten how to play this one. Literally after I just said this one kind of sticks out in my mind. Return to the Desert Colossus. There's actually something else that I want to do in that place before entering the Spirit Temple as young Link. It should hopefully be nearby as well. Yes, here it is. Just where I thought it was. No, seriously, this was where I thought it was. There is a magic bean sprout here. And this is actually going to be quite important for when we inevitably have to return to this place as adult Link, given what the little sort of things on the cobras said. That is really the only other sort of magic bean sprout that I really want to plant. The other ones are just kind of optional, really. And obviously there is still one left for me to buy, but gotta watch out for the evil pots. Get more money from them. Anyway, now let's head to the alcove, and oh, for God's sakes, there's more shit blocking my way. I haven't seen you around, kid. What do you want? To see the temple? Looking for the sages? Ah! Nothing, really! You have nothing to do? What good timing! Can you do me a favor, kid? Wait a second. I want to ask you first. You wouldn't happen to be one of Ganondorf's followers, would you? What if I am? I hate Ganondorf! Uh-huh. You've got guts. I think I like you. First of all, let me introduce myself. I'm Naburu of the Gerudo. I'm a lone wolf thief. But don't get me wrong. Though we're both thieves, I'm completely different from Ganondorf. Of his followers, he stole from women and children, and he even killed people. A kid like you may not know this, but the Gerudo race consists only of women. Only one man is born every 100 years. Even though our laws say that lone male Gerudo must become king of the Gerudo, I'll never bow to such an evil man. By the way, what is your name, kid? Link? What kind of name is that? Well, anyway, I want to ask you a favor. will you go through this tiny hole and get a treasure that's inside? The treasure is the silver gauntlets. If you equip them, you can easily push and pull very heavy things. No, kid. Don't even think about taking this treasure for yourself. The silver gauntlets won't fit a little kid like you if you try to equip them. I want you to be a good boy and give them to me. Ganondorf and his minions are using the Spirit Temple as a hideout. Only the silver gauntlets will allow me to sneak deep into the temple. Once there, I'm going to steal all the treasure inside and mess up their plans. How about it? Will you do it? Yes! Thanks, kid. You and I, let's give Ganondorf and his followers a big surprise, shall we? If you can successfully get the silver gauntlets, I'll do something great for you. Oh yes, I'm all up for it now! So, now's really truly the point where I end off before we truly get into the dungeons itself. So, next time on Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, we are going to head into the young Link part of the Spirit Temple to obtain the silver gauntlets. So take care, and I'll see you guys next time.